The medium car sector is one of the toughest on the local market, and not because there are a lot of competitors. In fact, quite the opposite. Only a handful of models are in that segment. But there's a very good reason for this. Nobody actually wants to buy them.
It's also no secret why medium sedans are so unpopular here. Buyers in this segment would rather burn their cash on a compact premium sedan like the Audi A4, the BMW 3 Series or the Mercedes-Benz C-Class than pay similar money for a larger car from a less prestigious brand. And if that sounds crazy, it is, except that here in South Africa, status and image count for more than space and practicality. On our roads, you are what you drive, and most drivers would rather be Mercs and BMWs than Mazdas, Hondas or Volkswagens.
Despite this trend, the Mazda 6 has been one of the stalwarts of this dwindling market segment, together with the Volkswagen Passat and of course the Honda Accord. The Mazda might not have the prestige of the premium brands, but it certainly has value and space on its side.
On review, here is the Mazda 6 2.5 individual automatic, the flagship of the Mazda 6 range. And the reason why we've been sent this car for testing is because it was updated a few months ago, although most of the changes are aesthetic. More importantly, the Mazda 6 range has been realigned to offer a higher level of perceived value, arguably the only way models in this sector can hope to attract the buyer's attention. Thus, the 4-strong Mazda 6 range has lots of features and luxury for less than you think.
The Mazda 6's midlife makeover starts here, at the front of the car, where the new corporate grille takes pride of place. Also new are the headlights, which are bi-xenon units and feature adaptive lighting, which means the inside units swivel by up to 15 degrees to provide for better illumination around corners.
More subtle are the revised fog lights with their silver surrounds, while the extended front and rear bumpers, together with the lower sills on either side, create a sportier, more athletic impression. New 18-inch wheels add further impetus to the car's visually dynamic character. At the rear, the new taillight clusters mirror the edgy look of the headlamps, while a bootlit spoiler underscores the Mazda's dynamic intentions. Extensive color coding ensures visual cohesion. However, there's more to the Mazda than pretty shapes and details. As we found out, its talents embrace a far broader range of attributes.
As before, the Mazda 6 has a full house of interior features, including every conceivable mod con. The piano lacquer finishes are new and the instruments have been improved as well.
The audio system is by Bose, while electric mirrors, windows and seats are standard. Leather upholstery adds to the cabin's upmarket ambiance. Safety items include 6 airbags, traction and stability control, and beefy ABS-controlled brakes, while cruise control, auto-sensing wipers and climate control are fitted too. Under the skin, the chassis of the Mazda 6 has been substantially revised. Different spring rates, damper settings and suspension mountings have improved ride and handling. The electric steering is precise and direct, requiring a deft hand at first, but augmenting the Mazda's crisp and confident handling.
The engine hasn't changed. It's still a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder unit with electronic fuel injection and 16 valves. Maximum power 125 kilowatt at 6,000 RPM and maximum torque 226 Newton meters at 4,000 RPM, which sounds quite high, but a lot of that torque is actually available from far lower down the rev range.
Drivers to the front wheels via a 5-speed active-matic automatic gearbox, which offers both fully automatic operation or a more involving driving experience using the shift paddles and shift buttons on the steering wheel. Unfortunately, the system is clunky because the paddles are used for upshifts and the buttons for downshifts. Porsche used to employ a similar system but abandoned it in favor of a more logical paddle-only system recently too. Now that's wunderbar.
The Mazda's 4-cylinder engine is an eager unit, and the fact that it easily wheel spins off the mark gives you some idea of its frisky personality. The 0 to 100 time under 10 seconds, top speed 205 kilometers an hour, and the fuel consumption 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers.
Those are good figures that add credence to the Mazda 6's sporty appearance, and while the auto gearbox could do with swifter, more incisive shifts, progress is still brisk even at reef altitudes. Besides, the sedan's composed chassis and sure-footed road manners also add a welcome element of involvement to the driving experience.
The report card of the Mazda 6 shows good scores in almost every category. The interior is spacious and well equipped, the engine is lively, the gearbox is smooth, and the handling is confidence-inspiring. Even the visual changes make for a more attractive vehicle.
Even so, it's never going to be a bestseller. The allure of the A4, the 3 Series and the C-Class is simply too strong. The Mazda 6 is a fine car, but in the presence of such unfair competition, it simply can't compete. A willing 4-cylinder engine is at the core of a sedan that enjoys being driven with gusto. The straight-line stats are good too. The overall impression is one of competence and value, with some driver appeal included, but the Mazda simply isn't premium enough to tackle smaller luxury brands.